The more the merrier. It's good to share, and it would be good if you shared this online virtual quiz with your friends and your community. All you need to do is click on the share button, which is located on YouTube just underneath the main window. Once you click on share, this box will appear and you can share it to Facebook, Twitter, or a number of other different sites. You can even copy the link and paste it anywhere you fancy. This is where you and your friends can get together and play the quiz privately. Whatever platform you're watching on, don't forget to subscribe or like the page. Every little helps the channel. It gets us more viewers and helps us raise more money for any causes that we're supporting. Thanks. Check out the Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy.com website. This is particularly useful if we lose the stream, because we've got a streaming box at the bottom of the homepage. You can also join our Facebook community here and also our WhatsApp group. Also on our homepage you can find a link to the following week's show and also any of the shows that we're creating. At the top is our menu where you can visit our past shows, our mini quizzes that we create, and our quiz community section. Every week here in Izzy Wizzy Quizzy we set a theme, and this particular case it was autumn, and here you can see all the pictures that some of our viewers have sent in. We recommend quizzes as well here on Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy. This is Tricky Dickie's Sunday quiz, and this is all done via WhatsApp. If you click on this blue box here, it will take you straight through and you can get involved. And also we are promoting the Barley Mow pub quiz every Saturday at 9 PM at the moment as well. Now on the right hand side of the page you'll see we've got some little white boxes there. You can join our community on social media. You can also find out what next week's theme is if you miss a show. We've got a merchandise section where you can buy some fabulous merchandise, particularly useful as we're coming up towards Christmas. If you're wondering what to get people, we've got some great face mask designs there, and we've got some t-shirts, some dog accessories, and we've got this fabulous Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy bumper sticker, which is a definite yes for anybody's car. You can contact us by clicking on this button just here. It takes you through to a form where you just put your name, your email and your message, and that gets straight through to us and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Now if you miss any of our shows, you can catch up with our past shows in the past shows section. It's a little bit like catch up on the BBC. Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy.com. The all-new Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy inspired cloth face masks are available to order today. The designs are inspired by our quiz show and online channel and are eye-catching and fashionable. Make a statement by ordering one of these stylish masks made from a mixture of polyester and cotton. Each mask has 7-inch ear loops for comfort fitting and are easy to wear. Support the channel and order yours today via our website. With more people working from home during the pandemic, the need to use video resources has increased. Do you need to deliver presentations on camera or online? Be it on Zoom, with a video crew, or in a studio, the need to deliver messages via video is increasing, and it's vitally important you engage the audience from the start. This book is a must for anybody who has to present on camera for work. It teaches you step by step how to build up an on-camera presence and will assist you to start building up viewer trust. Learn from an experienced presenter and media skills mentor and pick up some vital tips to help you perfect your on-camera confidence. The book is available on Amazon for a special price of $8.99, including postage and packing. Details are in the description below. So during these COVID restrictions, you can't really go to many places, and I'm in need of a bit of culture, a bit of history. So I've decided to go to Duxford, which has got a huge air museum. Just in case you're wondering, I'm not flying anywhere today. I'm at Duxford at the Air Museum, and I've come to have a look round. Duxford in Cambridgeshire is about an hour's drive from London. It's the largest aviation museum in the UK. So if you like your engines, there's loads to have a look at. We've got Rolls-Royce, we've got Linneys, we've got Jupiter, we've got loads of them. My friend who's a mechanic will like this place. This is a Tiger Moth here, this aircraft. Do you remember those, Joe?
Yes.
I'm going to get a slap. Is that the sort of aircraft that they used to stand on the wings?
Do you want to get on Concorde?
Where?
Over there.
There's no Concorde in here.
Yes.
Where?
Over there.
Oh yeah, there's Concorde. Concorde's in here. Now this iconic plane is a record holder. It's built to travel twice the speed of sound. This is how I like to travel, either by Concorde or by helicopter. Unfortunately, I haven't got access to any at the moment. A little tip for you, if you do want to have a look around Concorde, go straight to the actual aeroplane and pick up your ticket, because sometimes you could be waiting up to a couple of hours. So this is Concorde. You can see the wingspan here, look at that. So when you got on Concorde, the tradition was just to hand you a glass of champagne. Not like that now, is it? Especially on Ryanair or Wizz Air. Got a bit of a quiz for you. True or false? The first in-flight film for airline passengers was shown in the 1960s. Is that true or false?
True.
It's false, Joe. The first in-flight films were shown in the 1920s.
The 1920s.
There's over 200 aircraft to explore here at Duxford. If you like flying Virgin, this is Richard Branson's balloon capsule that he was in. God, look at it now. It looks like it's seen better days, doesn't it? So apparently Richard Branson and Per Lindstrand made the first crossing of the Atlantic by a hot air balloon in July 1987. The balloon successfully completed the Atlantic crossing at speeds of more than 130 miles per hour. Not only is the museum visually stimulating, it has lots of interactive activities to get involved with. It's like a big hairdryer. just having a fiddle with the undercarriage. Oh look, there it is up there. This just gives you an idea of the size of the place. There's the runway over there. That's our first unit that we've just been into. We're now going over to unit number 2. And there's 8 of these to do.
See you Thursday.
This looks like a great big garage. Privately owned aircraft that are being restored in here. Got a strong smell of paint. So that's the second hangar done. So now what we're doing is we're heading over to the third hangar. Very important hangar as well, because we're going to get a cup of tea. Walking alongside the runway, you get to see lots of commercial aircraft. So that's a little Channel Island hopper plane. Look at the size of it. It's like you have to crank the older propellers up. And here we've got a Monarch aeroplane as well. Do you remember those? I'm showing my age a little bit, but that was a Handbag Express back in the day. Used to fly backwards and forwards to Gran Canaria. It's great. You're just walking alongside the runway. You've got all these little planes here. They do have air shows here quite regularly. People can use the airfield if you've got little planes, privately owned planes as well. You can restore them. There's this fantastic museum. It's very interactive. And then you've got this outdoor section as well, where you can normally have a look on each of the planes. Here we are, BOAC Cunard plane. So if you're going to join a cruise, this could have been the plane that you would have been getting onto. The American Air Museum in Duxford is a story of 2 nations united through war, loss, love and duty. I do like this frosted glass here with these aircraft on it. I think one of those would look nice in my garden with a windbreak. Have we got room in the car, Joe?
We do.
Just look at the dust on that wing. Just look at the dust. So this hangar that we're in at the moment is dedicated to American aircraft. What is it with Americans? They have to do everything bigger. I mean, look at the size of that aircraft in the middle. It is huge. Well, that's it for this trip. Do check out the description at the bottom for more information on the Duxford Air Museum. Do make sure if you are attending, you wear a sensible pair of shoes, as you can cover a hell of a lot of ground. The more the merrier. It's good to share, and it would be good if you shared this online virtual quiz with your friends and your community. All you need to do is click on the share button, which is located on YouTube just underneath the main window. Once you click on share, this box will appear and you can share it to Facebook, Twitter or a number of other different sites. You can even copy the link and paste it anywhere you fancy. This is where you and your friends can get together and play the quiz privately. Whatever platform you're watching on, don't forget to subscribe or like the page. Every little helps the channel. It gets us more viewers and helps us raise more money for any causes that we're supporting. Thanks. Hello everybody, welcome to Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy live virtual pub quiz for the 40th week, I think it is, and it's a Halloween spooktacular. So have you got your Halloween costumes on? Are you celebrating Halloween this week? Do let me know. We are completely live, we're interactive. We've got 4 rounds of fun for you, and it should take about an hour. But without further ado, I want to introduce my very special guest, the lovely Richard Ryder. Richard, it's great to have you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, I've got to say, have you come as Elton John?
So nice of you to say.
What have you come as?
The bitch is back.
The bitch is back.
Elton John, yeah.
Ah, or the corpse bride.
The corpse bride or the undertaker.
Oh, a little bit of, what's this, Sharon Osbourne going on, if that was a bit red underneath. Yeah, I'll get up close and personal to that camera.
Look at that, eh?
Look at that. Did you dye that earlier?
It's one I made earlier.
Do you know what? That hair actually suits you, bitch.
It does, doesn't it?
It does actually suit you.
Hair suits me, but I haven't had any for a long time.
So you know what the answer is, don't you, dear? Go
Get a
wig
wig.
shopping. Anyway, without further ado. So, oh, what's going on there? Oh, I just lost you all for a moment, everybody. Apologies for that. I must have just pressed the wrong button. If you have just joined me here on the show, welcome. We've got 4 rounds of questions for you tonight. We've got Family Fortunes, which is a family style round. We've got a picture round, which is all about sort of like Halloween movies. We've got general knowledge. And finally, we've got a celebrity witch round as well.
You
so
spooked it.
I know, I spooked it.
You did.
We've got ghosts, we've got gremlins in the system. So apologies for that, everyone. If you just lost us for a moment, we are back. We are completely live. We're interactive. It's all about you at home interacting with us here in the studio. And you can get involved just here on the chat board. So if you want your name in lights, all you need to do is drop me a quick message and say hi. But I think if you're watching on YouTube, you've got to click on that subscribe button, because then I think it opens up it opens up the chat section, doesn't it? Yeah. If you're watching on Facebook, you click the like button. If you're watching on Twitter, Periscope or Twitch, any of those ones.
Michael's complained we're not in costume.
Excuse me, Michael. I've come as a non-binary witch.
Yeah, snowflake.
A snowflake. And the lovely Richard Ryder has come as Elton John / Sharon Osbourne.
Sharon Osbourne's
meets Corpse Bride.
Otherwise known as the Undertaker.
Who have we got in the house, Richard Ryder?
We've got Martina.
Hello, Martina. How are you, darling?
Doris is in the house.
Oh, the lovely Doris is in the house. Fantastic.
We've got that Michael Madden's in the house.
Oh, Michael Madden is in the house. We've got a picture of Michael, which we'll show later.
And we've got Alan's better half, Christine's in
Alan's better half, Christine, yes. And family, so we've got to say a big shout out
to the family. Yep. Okay. Well, Doris is in the house.
Doris is in the house. We've got to say hello to Robbie, Tricia, Simon and Alan, who are watching at the Crown Pub.
The Crown?
In Norfolk.
Oh, not...
They're on holiday. They're in Sheringham.
Do you know the name of their quiz team?
What?
No fucking chance.
Really?
Yeah. That was close, wasn't it?
That was close. It was very close to the whisker there.
And this is our 40th show, apparently.
It's around about our 40th show. I knew it was about that.
Joseph said that.
Joseph has said that. So Joseph has been counting. Right, without further ado, let's kick on with the quiz with round 1, which is Family Fortunes. Now, if you've got kids, bring them down to the TV because they're going to love this round. Oh. Basically, I went off to the local town. Do you know where I went this week?
Was it open? Wherever it wasn't in lockdown.
It wasn't in lockdown. No. It wasn't in lockdown.
Well, that narrows it down to half the country.
Where did I go?
Luton.
No.
No?
No. I went to a place called Slough. Slug, yes, which is west of London.
Okay.
And I asked 100 people all about Halloween. So
let's have a bonus question first.
Okay, hang on. Let me just explain a little bit how to play. So I asked 100 people, like, name a type of fruit. And people said apples, pears, bananas, and oranges. Yeah. So I write my 4 answers down. And I put my top answer, the most popular answer, at the top. Now, when we come to marking this round, and this round only, you get 1 point for every single question you get correct. And if you get the top answer right as well, you get a bonus point. So without further ado, let's kick off with the quiz. But hang on, you were talking to me about some sort of bonus.
Bonus point. What chocolate bar is famous for coming from Slough?
Oh, we've got a bonus point for you if you guess what chocolate bar is famous for coming from Slough. Write that down so we don't forget that, Rich. Okay, so without further ado, question number 1. Name something associated with witches. Name something associated with witches. What do you think the answer is? By the way, a little bit of housekeeping for you. If by any chance we lose the stream, okay, as I mentioned in our sort of like clock, which I was going to run again, and people were like, no, not another 20 minutes. If we lose the stream, head to our website, which is Izzy Wizzy Quizzy.com. Scroll to the bottom of our homepage. We've got a little stream box there. Because if we do lose the stream, we won't appear in the same addresses again. So you have to go to our website, go there. Hopefully it won't happen, but it's happened before. Had power cuts before.
Won't happen tonight.
Yeah, hopefully it won't, because the stream is very good tonight. It's just the people pressing the buttons and making mistakes left, right and centre. But it's the ghosts in the house. Somebody messaged me earlier, actually, Rich, and said, what's that behind you? Does that say boob? Right behind me here. It's not. It says boo.
Boo.
It's boo. Boo, just there. Alan Lathwell is watching in Sheringham, in North Norfolk, with Simon, Trisha and Robbie. So big shout out to you guys in a pub called The Crown. So they're all playing there. So hi to everyone who is watching at The Crown pub. Let's give them a wave, Rich.
Hey!
Now you might be watching on a social media group of some sort, so do drop us a quick message, say hi, let us know what group you're watching.
We have to behave now because the moderator is in the house.
Is the main moderator in the house?
She's in the house.
Oh, we've got to be on our best behaviour, everybody, so no swearing. Lisa Honeybone, the main moderator of the North, she's in lockdown, is in the house tonight.
Is she in lockdown?
Big shout out to you. Yeah, well, she's in Yorkshire.
Oh,
Doncaster is in Yorkshire.
She should be locked down with me.
Oh, the Corpse Bride, Elton John and Lisa Honeybone. Right, number 2. Name a famous scary monster. Name a famous scary monster. So what is the answer I'm looking for there?
David Williams.
David Williams, yeah. Yeah, I would say
Simon Cowell.
Yeah. Rylan. You would say that, wouldn't you? I might have known.
Oh, we better say the other judges as well, or we'll be in trouble.
Who else is there?
Amanda Holden.
Oh, I love Amanda. She's got to be my favourite.
She wants to be buried. She was on radio today and she sang the song she wanted to be buried with. It was really quite funny. I can't remember what it was.
If you were going to be buried, Rich,
yes,
what song would you want to be buried to?
I don't know. Would have to be something really sort of upbeat.
Okay, so if you're going down I know it's morbid conversation, but we are in Halloween. So if you're going down the aisle of the church or you're going behind the curtain, what song do you want them to be playing?
Probably The Show Must Go On by Queen.
All right.
It would have to be a Queen number.
Okay.
Oh God, yeah.
I wanted the dance remix by Beyonce of One Night Only.
Ah, right. Amanda Holden wants ABBA.
ABBA.
I remember now.
Dancing Queen.
Yeah, because she's a big ABBA fan.
So am I, actually. She should have done the quiz. Okay, number 3. Number 3, name a scary horror film. By the way, the first one, number 2, name a famous scary monster. Lisa Honeybone said, me when I'm cross. I can believe that, actually.
I don't believe that.
I can believe that, yeah. Anyway, Lisa, great to have you here. The meme moderator of the North is in the house. If you have just joined us here on the quiz and you think, what on earth is going on there? We're here weekly doing this quiz from 8 o'clock through the lockdown. Some weeks Richie is here, some weeks he's not.
Some weeks he get lost.
Some weeks he gets lost. He didn't get lost tonight. Okay, So name a scary horror film. I'm going to ask you, Rich, what is the scariest film you've ever seen?
The Exorcist, without a doubt.
Really?
Yeah. Seen it about 6 times. I don't like horror films, but The Exorcist is really, really good.
There's a fly in here.
There is.
There's
there
a
is.
fly in here. Did
Where's
you
the
open
man-
up your wallet? Is that a moth?
That would be a moth, not a fly.
There's a thing in Blackpool, in the pleasure beach, called Passage of Terror.
Right.
And it was, I think it was designed by drama students as part of their course, and they sold it to the pleasure beach,
Right.
and
Okay.
they took it on. And basically what it is, it's a walk-through ghost train. And you've got all they come out and they scare you. But if
Yeah.
you touch them, they'll touch you.
A bit like London Dungeon.
And when you come out, well, I think they came up with it first. When they literally chase you out at the end with a chainsaw, and you come out literally into the bar. I did it. Oh my life! I've got to say, I've never drank a triple vodka before, but I surely did on that occasion. I surely did. I was as white as a ghost. Okay.
So is that your excuse for drinking vodka now?
Well, I don't normally do it, but I was very scared. Okay, number 4. Name a horror film baddie. Name a horror film baddie. Well, are they really the baddie, or are they the stars,
they're not
really,
the
aren't they?
bad-
They're the
they're not the
stars.
baddies. There's no such thing as a baddie in a horror film.
Michael Madden has said the scariest thing he's ever seen was an episode of X-Files when he was younger.
When he was younger.
Yeah.
Was the X-Files that old?
Yeah.
It's been on for 30 odd years?
Yeah. Must be. Must be.
So I think it's hit Michael night tonight.
So what does Lisa say?
Lisa says, but she says she bet you have on ship seen her in a bad mood, have you?
Oh, I've seen her in a bad mood
Yeah.
on the ship, yes.
I can't believe Lisa being
Especially
in a
when
bad
she has to do training.
mood. Oh really? Oh.
Or boat drill. Boat drill is when you have to, it's like every time, you know, the plane
Yeah.
takes off,
Yeah.
and they do all that.
Here
So
and here.
on the ships, every time it sort of leaves its sort of like home port, or they have to do like the
Yeah.
lifeboat drill again, and it can be quite tedious after a while. We've got, I've got to say hi to Gary, who's watching. Gary Wiles.
Oh, right.
Big shout out to you. So we've got a new viewer in the house.
Gary Wild, where's he from?
Wiles, I don't know. Gary, where are you watching
Where
from?
you from, Wild?
Let us
Gary?
know. Number 5. Okay, name a popular Halloween costume. Name a popular Halloween costume.
Oh, Lisa was actually talking about drinking.
So what do you think the answer is to that one? Name a popular Halloween costume. What are you wearing tonight? I've come as a non-binary witch.
Yeah, snowflake.
And the lovely Rich here has come as Elton John, I think, isn't
Yeah,
it?
this is part of my costume for Saturday evening.
Is it? I'm looking forward to that, because the reason why I know you is you are a quiz master extraordinaire in
Just a-
various different bars, and you're doing one at the
Anybody
moment.
who will have me.
Yeah, you're doing one at the moment in a place called Bedford,
Yes.
and that starts. I said at the beginning it started at 9 during the clock when we were talking about it. It actually
Yeah.
starts earlier now because of the
The
curfew
lockdown,
at
we
10
start
o'clock.
at 7:30.
So you do that every week. There's a £50 bar tab to be won, and I've got to say he's a fantastic quiz master. And you also do a quiz on Sunday online, don't you? Tell us a
Yeah,
little bit more
I
about
do
that.
the online quiz. I do that on Messenger, Facebook, and WhatsApp. I do a quiz, and that's people can choose a category, so it's not so hard as getting 4 categories thrown in front of you. You get 7 or 8 categories, and you choose whatever you want.
Fabulous. Well, if you want to get involved in Richard's quiz on a Sunday, go to our website, Izzy Wizzy, letsgetquizzy.com. Scroll along the top to it says quizzes we recommend, and you click on the button there that says Tricky Dicky's quiz, and you're automatically in his WhatsApp group, providing you've got it loaded. Okay, the next question. Number 6. Name a food or drink associated with Halloween. So name a food or drink associated with Halloween. So this year it's going to be a bit difficult, really, isn't it, Rich, with the Halloween and the trick or treating?
Yeah, I mean, you've got to feel sorry for the kids, haven't you, really? 'Cause they
I
can't
do, because it is fun for them, but at the end of the day, Better to be safe. You don't want to catch the...
Wouldn't be fun if we opened the door to them, would it?
Oh, no, they'd be terrified, especially if they saw you, dear.
Oh, I love this wig so much, I think I'm going to keep it on all the time.
Are you going to have it glued to your head?
Yes.
Okay. What messages have we had coming in then?
Well, it's gone a bit quiet at the moment. It's Lisa's she's talking about having a double on land but a single on the ship.
Okay. Well, they're bigger on ships.
Are they?
Yeah. Because the ship's moving, they pour it quicker and they go, whoops, oh, never mind.
Yeah, okay.
That's what happens.
But it's gone quiet. Good, chat's gone quiet at the moment.
Okay,
So
maybe they're just
come on,
trying
guys.
to catch up with us. Okay, next one is name something associated with Halloween. That's number 7. Name something associated with Halloween.
See, they could say Elton John now, couldn't they? Snowflakes, Elton John.
See that? Non-binary witch.
Non-binary witch.
Just here.
Who was the other one? Sharon Osbourne.
And I do have, actually, I've got to say, I do have Jane the Witch in the house. Here she is.
Oh, she. Oh.
That's Jane the Witch. She is scary, isn't she?
Is that Joseph?
Don't tell Joseph. That's Joseph in drag, I should imagine. Okay, the next question. That was number 7. So name something associated with Halloween. Christine, nice and easy for you. So I don't want you screaming at the TV going, it's too hard. Yeah. Okay, number 8. Name a family film with a ghost.
Oh.
Name a family film with a ghost. There's quite a few.
There's loads.
There's quite a few.
And if anybody gets the one I'm thinking, they can have a bonus point.
Oh, stop giving away the bonus points because I've got to do a leaderboard. He's doing this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. He's doing this deliberately because last week I said I was going to start doing a leaderboard, and this week I'm going to start doing a leaderboard. So he's deliberately doing this just to muddle things up a little bit more. Write it down, Rich. Remind everyone at the end.
The one I'm thinking about, I bet nobody gets it.
Okay. Okay, so write the question down. So number 9, name something you may see in a haunted cemetery. Name something you might see in a haunted cemetery. There's some pretty scary places out there, isn't there? Do you know, I went ghost hunting when I was absolutely obsessed with ghosts when I was younger. As a kid you are though, aren't you? Sometimes, you know. I remember we went on a camp.
I used to look on
We went to a campsite, and when I say camp, I mean as in campsite, not as in camp you know what I mean?
Yeah. No snowflakes there then.
And went to this camp, and it is apparently there was a headless horseman that supposed to ride for. Well, I sat there, and it was we had to be in bed by about 10, but I sat there till about 10 o'clock waiting for this headless horseman. Did he turn up?
No.
Of course he didn't.
No, of course he didn't.
I was absolutely gutted. Joseph says in haunted graveyard says big spiders. Close. Number 10. Name something you may give out as a trick or treat. So name something you may give out as a treat. As a treat. I forgot to say that. As a treat. In trick or treat. So as a kid, we used to get away with some terrible things when I was younger. We used to, like, if they didn't used to give us anything, we used to keep terrorising them, banging on the door.
You're terrible.
Hiding around the corner and banging on the door. And they used to come out and chase us. Joe says vodka. Yeah, it's a good one, Joe. I think vodka is a good answer there. So name something you may give out as a treat in trick or treat.
Joseph said vodka.
Yeah, well, give vodka out.
For what, for 6 or 7-year-olds knocking at the door?
Joe. No, he would. No, not to a 6 or 7-year-old, but he'd give it out. Neil James Heath is watching the show as well. So big shout out to Neil James Heath as well. So big shout out to you. Okay, so that brings us to the end of round 1. We got through that quick, didn't we?
We did. We got through that quick.
So any more messages coming in then, Rich?
Now we've got, Martina, what do vampires do with their pals?
What?
Martina wants to know, I think this is a joke, what do vampires do with their pals?
And what is it?
Well, she hasn't put it, fang out.
What?
Fang.
Oh, fang out.
Yeah, come on, keep up.
Oh, right, okay. Right, we'll be back right after. The more the merrier. It's good to share, and it would be good if you shared this online virtual quiz with your friends and your community. All you need to do is click on the share button, which is located on YouTube just underneath the main window. Once you click on share, this box will appear and you can share it to Facebook, Twitter, or a number of other different sites. You can even copy the link and paste it anywhere you fancy. This is where you and your friends can get together and play the quiz privately. Whatever platform you're watching on, don't forget to subscribe or like the page. Every little helps the channel. It gets us more viewers and helps us raise more money for any causes that we're supporting. Thanks. Sound.
No? Shall I give people clues?
What is going on today? Seriously, what is going on today?
Well, I'm on 7-Up. I don't know what you're on. Shall I give people a clue to the name of the film?
Let's just go back to us and let's just start this section again.
Shall we start this section again?
We just, as it's a Halloween special,
Oh, we've
got a few ghosts in the system here.
A few gremlins.
So yeah, thank you, Lisa, for telling us there was no sound before we went through the whole hour of talking and finding out there was no sound in round 2. So this round is 1 point for each question you get right. Richard is going to be doing this round, and it's all based on movies. So without further ado, let's go.
Okay.
To question number 1.
We've got 10 movies here. All I want is the name of the movie that the still comes from. Now, shall I give them a quiz? Shall I give them a quiz? Shall I give them a clue?
Go on then.
February.
Okay.
That's number 1.
Okay.
Okay?
That's number 1.
These are all scary movies.
Okay. And number 2.
Number 2. There we go. Number 2. A clue for this one. The opposite of Found Girls.
Now, do you know with this, Rich, with this film, I went to see this when I was probably in my early 20s. Yeah. And I went with one of my best friends. So we were sitting in the cinema, and it was a point in the movie where they snapped the dog's head.
That's right, yeah.
And I just heard it crack. And that was it. I said to my friend, I don't feel very well. I'm going to just get up and go. Next thing, I'm being picked up off the floor by 4 men. And
really?
Taken out.
Nothing's changed then.
No. I've never forgotten that.
Oh dear. Okay, that's number 2. So number 3.
Have we got sound back on all of the platforms? Because it is the Halloween Spooktacular.
Yeah, has it gone off again?
No, it hasn't. We're back on. We're still there.
Oh, we're still there.
Okay, so that was number 2.
That was number 2. 3. Number 3. There we go. Shall I give them a clue for this one?
No.
No, I'm not going to give them a clue for this one.
Mm.
Really?
So Martina says, what do you call 2 witches living together? Broommates.
Oh, Martina's on one tonight.
She's on one. So a big shout out to Martina in Dublin who's watching the show. So big shout out to you. And I've got to say hello to Kyle and AD who have probably just had their milk ready for bed now and probably having a fight or jumping up down. Yeah, jumping up down.
Too late for football. It's too dark.
It's too dark now, isn't it? I don't know whether they're playing football or not, to be honest. They're only little. But they're growing up quick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time I see a picture, it's like, wow. Only last week they were babies.
That's number 3. So number 4. There we go.
That looks remarkably like a club in Luton.
Yeah. Really?
Yes.
Oh. Mentioning no names?
No, I'm not mentioning
No,
any
you can't
names because I don't want to
mention
give
any
it away.
But can I give them a clue?
It's supposed to look like a face, really, isn't
It's
it?
supposed to look like a face, obviously, but a clue is Jaws.
Okay.
You're looking at me as if to say, why? Why Jaws?
Why George, pray tell?
Well,
George.
it's two
Jaws.
words, and the first half of the first word is the name of the town that Jaws was in.
Oh.
Yeah? Got it now?
Is it made by the same film company? And Martina says, yes, they are just back from the footy and they're the ones telling me the jokes. Ha 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 ha.
Good
Okay,
lads, well done.
yeah, so that's number 4, very
Yeah.
pixelated image.
Number 5. There we go.
Do you know what? I when you showed me this earlier, Rich,
Yeah.
and I took one look at this, when you opened up the door, when I opened up the door to you earlier, I thought, oh,
Yeah. Frankie's. Oh.
whoops.
Whoops. Yeah.
Slip of the tongue. Thank you, Joseph.
That's
Thank you for
number
that.
5.
So that is number 5. Have
Yeah.
a think about that one, what it could be.
What it could be, considering I've just
Nearly given away the
almost told you
answer.
what it was. And number 6.
So number 5, people are still looking at the
They're
screen.
still looking at
And
number
remember,
5?
they're watching
Oh, they're
in
watching it.
Norfolk at the Crown Pub.
Yeah.
So there's 4 of them playing, and they're probably watching it on
They're
a little tiny phone, and they're squinting at the phone, and they're going, I can't see it. It's
It could
so
be up-
pixelated.
Could be up on the wall.
We might be on the big screen. By the way, I've got to say hi to Deborah Licious and Jack and Phil and Megan, who are watching the show tonight at the Well Pub in Luton.
He's got that written down. He couldn't remember all.
So I'm going to say a big shout out to you, especially Jack, and a message from Debs says, behave.
Jack.
Jack.
That's the guy
nephew.
on the plane.
So nephew.
Is that the guy on the plane? Hi, Jack.
Oh, God. Okay, moving on. Number 6.
Number 6. No clues there. No clues whatsoever. Number 6.
Okay, you must be able to get this,
You've
Robbie.
got to get this.
So we've got
Everybody will get this.
YouTuber Robbie and Trisha and Simon and Al. They're not watching on an iPhone, so they are paying close attention. They're watching on an iPad.
On an iPad.
On an
Oh,
iPad.
really? Okay.
And how's Alan doing, by the way? Is he getting any of the questions right? Do let me know. Lisa Honeybone says, Martina, which platform are you watching on, please? So technical. Okay, moving on. Number 7.
Number 7. Now, I'm going to give you a clue here.
Uh-huh.
The beginning of the day.
You always give clues away. Do you know, I was doing your quiz on Saturday,
Yeah.
and it's like the one question that we get right, the one question, I have to share this as a little bit of feedback, the
Go
one
on.
question that I know the
Yeah.
answer to,
I gave everybody a clue.
I'll give you a clue, everybody. And we're thinking, well, there's 2 of us. That's one question we got right, and there's 5 in those teams, and they've all not there.
I'm going to tell these guys something on this quiz, right?
Okay.
On Saturday, I used the cheese or disease round, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
How many did you get right?
9
Yeah.
out of 10.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, and that's because I wasn't paying attention and ordering a drink on that question. And
Yeah. So
Yes.
that was number 7.
That's number
Where's
7.
it go?
Oh, number 8. Here we go.
Number 8.
So that was, hang on, that's number 7.
That was number 7
What
there.
was number 7?
The clue was in the morning.
And what was,
So that's the clue.
in the morning.
Yeah.
And that's number 8.
And that's number 8. And that is nasty unborn.
Okay. Nasty unborn.
Yeah, unborn maybe. Yeah, well that'll do. Yeah. Nasty, yeah. Nasty unborn. There we go. Now then, number 9.
Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
da, da, da,
Did they
da.
need a clue? No. No clues for that one. Because that's quite easy, isn't it?
Well, it could be easy to us because we
Right.
know it, but it
Yeah.
might not be easy
Yeah,
to
but it's-
people like Kyle and Adi.
I bet you Kyle and Adi know more than anybody else.
Kyle and Adi, do you know the answer to this? Martina, get Kyle and Adi. Do they know the answer to this? I bet they don't, because they weren't born when this was made.
Yeah, but it's a cartoon as well now, isn't it?
Of course it is.
It's on the TV.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's number 9. And number 10.
Get sharp. What they saying now?
Okay, messages are coming through again.
Good.
Martina says, why was the ghost arrested? It's completely out there. So the messages are coming through a little bit slowly, but they are coming through. And she went, oh, possession.
Oh,
boom,
dear.
boom. Okay,
boom, boom.
Back to us in the studio.
So number 10, the clue was sharp.
Okay.
Yep.
So very good questions there, Rich.
There we go.
Does anybody want any of those questions
again
repeating back? Does anybody want any of those questions repeating back? If you do, quickly put it on the screen. I'll repeat them back. By the way, we'll repeat any ones you want repeating back, providing it's not the whole blinking quiz. I've got to say a big hello to Javan, who's watching. Hi, Javan. How are you, my darling? Great to have you in the house. Javan in East London. He's an East Ender.
And Martina said,
yes.
Of course they do. So that's the boys do know. You see.
Oh, they know who it is. Okay, everybody, we are going to take a very, very short break. We are a live interactive pub quiz. I've got my little drink on the go here. I'm very healthy today. I'm drinking grape juice.
Yeah.
With a touch of alcohol in it, also known as New Zealand
alcohol with a touch of grapefruit.
Yes, and it's going down very, very nicely. So I'm going to top my glass up, and I suggest you do the same. And we're going to be back very, very soon, right after this
break.
Right after this break, you've got it. With more people working from home during the pandemic, the need to use video resources has increased. Do you need to deliver presentations on camera or online? Be it on Zoom, with a video crew, or in a studio, the need to deliver messages via video is increasing, and it's vitally important you engage the audience from the start. This book is a must for anybody who has to present on camera for work. It teaches you step by step how to build up an on-camera presence and will assist you to start building up viewer trust. Learn from an experienced presenter and media skills mentor and pick up some vital tips to help you perfect your on-camera confidence. The book is available on Amazon for a special price of $8.99, including postage and packing. Details are in the description below. We do like the breaks. We get a chance to have a quick natter. And my producer comes upstairs and he's like this with Richard. And you can't shut him up. And they're still yatting on just as we're going yatting, going on.
Me?
You and the producer, bless. By the way, if you do know anybody that's doing any public speaking, I've got a fabulous book which I have written here called On Camera Confidence. There it is. It's a proper book. All about presenting on camera, Zoom, Skype.
Yeah.
Because lots of people during the lockdown were, let me just switch the camera, lots of people during lockdown were actually doing Zoom conferences and presentations, and because obviously I used to present, so I put it all down, all these different things.
Could you just open a page and show them a page?
Of course I can. So this is called Be Confident on Camera.
You will notice it's in big letters.
Is that big enough?
I can read that.
There we go. Well, I do have to wear my glasses. Do you know what I mean? I can't bear books that I can't read. Do you know, as I'm getting older, I'm finding it. I know. My long distance is fine, but I'm finding it very difficult seeing stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
And I have to now. I try and buy stuff now more on a Kindle so I can make the writing bigger. Yeah. And I did that size Kindle. Because it was more comfortable. Kindle, Apple Books or something like that.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a bit of advertising there. There are other books available.
There's there's Fire, Kindle,
Amazon.
Amazon.
Oh, hello.
We've got the ghostly hand coming in. Thank you so much for that ghostly hand. Thank you for that. That was our lovely ghost.
Mr. Producer.
Mr. Producer. Right, okay, so we've now got round 3, which is Halloween facts. And this is general knowledge, and I've got to say a big thank you to the lovely Lisa Honeybone, who actually one of our viewers and also our main moderator of the North in lockdown at the moment, who actually sent me in these questions, and they're fantastic. And she also sent in some pumpkin questions as well, which I really wanted to do. So I wanted to do 5 rounds,
Right.
but I had to do Celebrity Witches because I was already committed to doing it. But
what?
I'm going to do the pumpkin round, Lisa, next week because we're still in that sort of period, aren't we? So thank you for these. Question number 1. Which country celebrates the Day of the Dead starting at midnight on October the 31st? Ooh. So number 1, which country celebrates the Day of the Dead starting at midnight on October the 31st? What is the answer to that one?
You want me to tell you? I know.
Well, don't tell me.
I'm not telling you.
You write it down.
I've written it down.
I want to make sure you get 10 out of 10 here, because you're like a walking oracle.
I've written it down.
So you've gone with the wig now, Rich.
Yeah, the wig.
You've gone with the wig, and you've removed the hat.
I have, yes.
But I would have removed the wig and gone with gone and kept the hat because
I might in a minute.
It is a Halloween quiz.
Actually,
see what you look like with the witch's hat on, just out of interest.
Should we have a look? Yeah.
Try the witch. No, with the wig on. With the wig on. See if that suits you. Number 2. How many people were hanged during the Salem witch trials?
Oh my goodness me.
So how many people were hanged or hung during the Salem witch trials?
Now that depends really.
Don't start getting technical, dear.
But that...
Don't start getting technical.
Just saying.
Don't start. Yeah. Otherwise we'll have you sitting on top of a staircase.
Ooh.
What's it called? The one in that thing where they all talk to him. What's it called? The hunter or something. The person that sits at the top of the staircase. The chase. The chase.
Oh, the chase. I love that program.
Do you?
Oh.
Well, you can be the chase. You can be the chase me.
The chase is on.
You can be chase me. Chase me.
Oh, bonus point. Bonus point.
Oh, another bonus point.
Who used to say that as his catchphrase?
Duncan Goodhue. Duncan Norvell.
Duncan Goodhue.
Duncan Norvell.
I don't think you get many swimmers saying that.
Let's have a look what you look like. What do you reckon, everybody?
What do you reckon? Oh.
I think it's too much. It doesn't fit.
How's that?
Yeah, it looks really cool. It looks really cool. I've got to say, it looks really cool. But I have it back, thanks, because my hair's a mess.
Yeah, because I've got more hair than you at the moment.
Yeah. My hair's gone all flat.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, so number 3. What are the rest of the lyrics from the Halloween hit song, The Monster Mash? I was working in the lab late one night. So that is, what are the rest of the lyrics from the Halloween hit song, The Monster Mash? I was working in the lab late one night. What is it? What is the answer? And by the way, I've got to find out from Doris. Brian, who is watching the show in Canary Wharf. How are you doing, Brian? How are you getting on with the quiz this week?
Is he on the boat?
Do let me know. No, he's not. He's in a lovely building, tall building, because they're all tall around there, aren't they?
They are.
So Brian, how are you getting on? Do let me know. By the way, everyone, I'm going to be starting a leaderboard. So if you are, don't start laughing at me.
I was going to give you another...
What are you saying? What's so funny?
I was going to give you another bonus point.
What for?
In the area that we've just spoken about, there's a building called St Mary's Axe. But what's it more commonly known as?
So read that again.
In the East End, sort of Canary Wharf area,
yeah,
there's a building which is St Mary's Axe, right? What's it more commonly known as?
Okay. I'll write it down, Rich, because I'm not going to remember all these.
I know, I've run out of ink.
Okay, so leaderboard, everyone. What you need to do is at the end of this, we're going to start this off slowly. So you write your team name at the top. You put your score and then you send it to that email address there. Litchfield, by the way, has got a T, L-I-T-C-H. And you send it to that address there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put people on a board. Now, you don't have to worry about sending me in your answer papers now. But I will be asking for screen grabs of your answer papers as we go through this, just to make sure that people just don't just send off like random numbers to me. Do you know what I mean? I want to make sure they've actually physically done it. So you need to put your team name, your score, and send it there, and then we'll put your name in lights on the screen.
Do you mean a lederhosen has come from?
That's Robbie and Trisha.
Yes.
YouTuber Rob.
Yes.
What does he mean by that?
I don't know. Do you mean lederhosen?
I was working in the lab late one night. Do you mean lederhosen?
Don't think that's right.
No, that's not right. Okay, number 4. He's had too much in the crown. Halloween was first celebrated by which ancient priests? So Halloween was first celebrated by which ancient priests?
Oh, you've got a typo in your email address.
Have I?
Yeah.
I've got a typo in my email address.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me that, Brian.
Is
It's
it?
got, there is seriously ghosts in the...
I thought it was the way you were
Yes. God. You get a bonus point if you can work out which letter is missing. Let's do that one. You might put that one down there as well.
A bonus point for the letter missing.
Which letter is missing? Okay.
Which one is it? The one that's not there.
Yeah, the one that's not there. Okay, so it is Litchfield's Lifestyles. There's a T missing. Okay, there is a T missing there. So apologies.
Well, you can't have that as a bonus.
Well, I'm not. I'm joking around. And I've got to say a big hello as well. We've got somebody watching in Periscope who says hello. Who's that? I can't read that.
Bobu.
Bobu. Hi, Bobu. How are you?
Is that a boo-boo?
Boo-boo.
B-O-U. B-O-U.
Booby.
Sounds like a biscuit. Actually, it sounds like a drink.
This looks like that word behind me. Mail at Litchfield Lifestyles. There's a T in there.com. Okay? Has everyone got that now? Sorry, my fault. Natural blonde, and it is natural, just so you know. Okay.
Natural white, and it is white.
Number 5. In which US state is it illegal to dress like a nun or priest for Halloween? So in which US state is it illegal to dress like a nun or a priest for Halloween?
Oh, I nearly gave a clue out there.
You and your clues.
Mind you, they are a bit obscure, my clues, sometimes.
Yes. Just remember your cameras there, Rich. You're talking into that camera.
Am I talking into that?
Yeah.
Is it on?
It's on.
Good.
You're on.
Oh, look.
We look right at your nose then.
Oh, really? Oh,
It
no.
was.
It's not a good sight.
Yeah, it was almost like an endoscopy, but from the other end.
Oh, Lisa, it's a good job you're here.
Oh, she's listening. Believe me, she's
She's
tuned in.
She'll be cutting me off soon.
By the way, I've got to say, Brian, who is watching in Canary Wharf, is a film director.
Is he?
He's a film
Oh,
director.
hello,
He
Brian.
made a fantastic psychological thriller called The Redeeming, which you can watch on, I believe, Amazon Prime, free of
Right.
charge.
Okay.
And I believe it's free of charge. Brian, put it on the screen if it's not, please. Correct me if I'm wrong. And it's fantastic. And I've got to
think
say,
it is called The Redeeming.
yes,
because
it's called The Redeeming.
That's what he's...
I was
yeah.
literally hooked on the whole thing. There's twists all the way through it. Very, very good. So number 6. Number 6. Where do the Munsters Herman, Lily, Grandpa live? So where do the Munsters Herman, Lily and Grandpa live? So what is the address? Do you remember the Munsters?
Yeah, I do, actually. Yeah.
What sort of period of time are we looking at? 1920s?
Early 60s,
Oh,
actually.
1960s.
I'll give you 20s. I'll give you 20s. Oh my goodness me. Yeah.
Joseph says, oh, what do I win? Well, Joseph, that's a good question because we're always looking for sponsors. We're always looking for sponsors. If we get sponsors, we can give out some prizes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We could do with some sponsors.
And by the way, if you are enjoying the show...
It must be mad.
You can go to coffee.com. It's just underneath at the bottom of the screen there. Coffee.com/Litchfield's Lifestyles. And you can, if you enjoy it, you can actually donate the price of a coffee, which all goes back into supporting the channel. Every little helps. And Lisa says, and I should have been down there this week, but this pandemic has different ideas I need to keep you two in check, she says.
Oh,
yes,
yes,
you
please.
do.
Yes, please, Lisa.
Okay, number 7. What do people bob for on Halloween? So what do people bob for on Halloween?
Yeah.
And just to show you what she means by bob, Richard is going to do a quick impersonation of it.
Really? Oh, wait a second then, just a moment. Bob. Bob, 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 bob. There you go. How was that?
That was fantastic, fantastic.
Thanks for putting me on the spot.
So what do people bob for on Halloween? What is the answer I'm looking for there?
Ah, yes. Okay.
What do you reckon?
I'm writing.
Do you know what the answer is?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
By the way, we've got fabulous. This is a great round. This round here from Lisa, who's put. If anybody else has got any recommendations of any sort of like quizzes that they want us to do here, we've done Italian, we've done Irish, we've done ABBA, we've done Halloween now, we've done Pride. So if
Pride, yeah, that was a good one.
If you've got any ideas or any suggestions that you want us to do pop it on the screen. Drop me a quick email as well to the correct email address.
Yeah.
And
the correct email address.
And you can get in contact with me loads of ways. Through the website as well, Izzy Wizzy, letsgetquizzy.com. And we'll try and accommodate you. Okay, so who else have we got here then? So there's a few more people just joined the house.
Have we got some more just joined?
Okay, so number 8. Ooh. What are the 2 colours traditionally associated with Halloween?
Oh.
So what are the 2 colours traditionally associated with Halloween?
I'm colourblind, so...
So what colour do you see?
No, you can't say that, you see, because if somebody's colourblind and you ask them what colour can you see, it's the worst question to ask them. Because it really winds them up.
Oh.
Because they can see shades of different colours.
So how do you know...
They associate...
How do you know you're colourblind then? Because what you might be seeing...
Because I can never play snooker.
Yeah, but what you might be seeing... Oh, yeah, because people tell you.
Yeah, because people tell me. For instance, I know that grass is green.
Yes.
So if I look at something and think, that looks like grass, for instance, that there, then I associate it with...
That's my green screen.
Yeah, your green screen. There you are, you see.
Okay, the next one. Number 9. Someone born on Halloween is said to be able to do what?
Oh.
Someone born on Halloween is said to be able to do what? Well, if you go down to my local bar, you've certainly got this power every evening. And there's a little bit of a clue for you there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So that is number 9. There's one more in this round.
More question.
A fantastic round, by the way, Lisa. So thank you so much for sending in these questions. And number 10. How many days did it take to make the movie Halloween? So how many days did it take to make the movie Halloween? And I've got to say...
They're good, those. They're good questions.
Very, very good.
I've got some answers here.
I've got to say, in terms of Halloween, John Carpenter's film and the Halloween, it's when I was studying at film school, we had to do horror as part of a genre. So we did Nosferatu, going back in time, Dracula, compared the two, and then we looked at Halloween, John Carpenter, and how he used music to build up suspense, the point of view shot at the start, blah, blah, blah. And... do you know what? I'd never seen the film and I was terrified. I watched the first 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't like bloodthirst. Well, at that point, I wasn't really into all that slash and gore. Now you sort of see it all the time on all the films, so you kind of get used to it.
But
back then, you kind of it was terrifying. Well, so yeah, I think it was fantastic. I think that's got to be the ultimate horror film.
When I went to see The Exorcist, I had to walk through protesters who were saying, we don't want to watch this film because it's an evil film and the devil's in it and everything else. And this was in 1974.
But do you think, were they really protesters or were they paid by the film company to do PR?
I think some of them were really protesters.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is number 10 in our sort of general knowledge round. Coming up next, we've got one more round of pictures, and this is Celebrity Witches. So we are a live interactive pub quiz. So I do suggest do nip out, grab yourself a little beverage, and I'm going to be right back, right after this.
Right.
The all-new Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy inspired cloth face masks are available to order today. The designs are inspired by our quiz show and online channel and are eye-catching and fashionable. Make a statement by ordering one of these stylish masks made from a mixture of polyester and cotton. Each mask has 7-inch ear loops for comfort fitting and are easy to wear. Support the channel and order yours today via our website. Got no sound. There we go. We're back.
You have to turn it on.
Yes, that's why. And I'm not used to pressing all these knobs. I'm used to having someone doing all this for me in an OB truck outside. Do you know what I mean,
really?
Rich? Seriously.
OB truck.
Yes. Anyway, so we've got a picture round now, and this is Celebrity Witches. You've got to guess the name of the actress or the actor who is playing the witch.
Oh,
okay, so here we go. Here is our first one, and it's got to be my favourite witch of all time.
I'm not on there, am I?
Oh, Martina Lloyd. That's Martina Lloyd.
She's lovely.
With a green wig.
that programme was
she's
really
gonna kill
funny.
me.
No, I'm not giving anything away. That programme was really funny. I used to love that.
That's my favourite witch of all time. So I want the name of the actress or the actor who played the witch. You can also put the character down there as well. How are you doing, Christine? I expect top marks for this one. Robbie, Trisha, and Joseph even got that one as well.
Michael's gone very quiet.
Joseph has even got that one as well. Michael's gone very quiet. He must be watching EastEnders or Coronation Street.
He's probably watching Bake Off.
Yeah, Bake Off.
Because the Germans can't cook, can they?
They can do sausage.
Oh, they can do cutlet.
Okay, this is number 2. Who is this one?
Let's have a look at this.
Who is this one? Notice, Richard, is when you look at my pictures, high resolution.
Oh, all right.
You can
I
actually
nearly
see
called you
them.
something else then, but you can actually see them, but then it's
What
easy.
did Tina say? Tina said, yes, but I got my tan done. I was a bit pale there. Okay, this is number 2.
Why hasn't it gone to number 2? It hasn't.
You have to wait, Richard. There's a delay.
Oh, oh. So there is.
You've been doing this quiz here for weeks. It's coming from here. It's going up to outer space. It's going around the other side of the world. It's coming underneath the channel, back down the cable, and to people's homes.
And on the TV.
There's a little bit of a delay. Yes. This is number 2. Number 3. She looks like a gorgeous witch there, doesn't she? So I want the name of the actress or the actor.
Is that Princess Diana? I'll need my glasses.
I think you do need your glasses on for that one.
I can't actually. I'm not doing the picture because I can't see.
What does a witch with a lisp say?
Oh, this is Martina's back again. Isn't she?
Yeah, she's back. Twick or tweet. I love it.
Oh, that
I
must
love
be
it.
what Jonathan Ross says as well.
Absolutely. So that's number 3. Number 4. Do you know, I love this. And I think they're making another one, but I don't think it needs remaking. This was fantastic. I saw a trailer for it, and I was like...
Well, they're making another one.
Yeah, it's what's her name out of Devil Wears Prada. Not the one that... Not Meryl Streep, but the other one. Anyway, she's playing one of the witches.
It hasn't come up yet.
So that is number 4.
No, they don't want to make another one, do they? One's enough.
Number 5. Who's that? And I'll give you a clue. It's not Fergie.
Oh, I know who that is. I'm not saying who it is. I'll just say I know who that is.
Okay, that's number 5. These are good, aren't they? These celebrity
They're very
witches.
good. They're very good.
Okay, let's have a look. Number 6. Who is this one? Who is this one here? What do you reckon the answer is?
I don't know. Wait a second.
Give you a little bit of quietness for a minute.
Who is this? I haven't come up yet.
A twinkle twice. Okay, so that is number 6.
Really? I think it's number 6 hasn't come up yet. Oh yes, it has.
Who's this? This is number 7.
Do you know number 7? I was good. Number 6 looks like a famous.
There's a delay.
Yeah. Number 7 looks like a famous cowboy. I haven't got a clue. I'm not very good with names.
Something has changed within me.
Really?
Could it be Wicked? I don't know.
Could it be Wicked? Really?
Martina says that's the image of me. No, Martina, you need to put your glasses on. Number 1 was the image of you.
I thought number 6. I thought it said something else.
I'm joking, Martina. Number 8. Who is this?
Oh, that's easy, isn't it?
Not really, because it was the one that I didn't get.
Did you not get that one?
No, not at all.
Really? That's probably, well, I think that's probably the easiest one.
No.
So far.
No, definitely not.
No?
Number 9, one of my favourites.
Ah.
Don't you dare say that looks like me in drag. So that's number 9.
Couldn't possibly comment. I can't believe you didn't know number 8.
No, I didn't. I just didn't get it. But to be honest with you, it's like I'm like that in quizzes. And then as soon as I walk away, I'm like, oh, I know the answer, and I run across the bar. It's like I've got all the answers in drawers in my brain.
Yeah.
And I have to open them up and then muddle them around.
Look in the right drawer.
Okay, the last one in this round. This is number 10.
Oh, really hard, that one.
Okay, Lisa Honeybone says she knows number 9. You must know number 1, Lisa Honeybone. So that's number 10. Okay, so that brings us... Thank you, Martina. I really appreciate that.
That was good, wasn't it?
Okay, that brings us to the end of Celebrity Witches. I did like that. It was really quite good fun, actually.
Martina says it's an image of you.
I know she did.
I hope she means you and not me.
Yes. Now, I've got to say, everyone, now, back to basics here. We have got, every week I set a theme on Izzy Wizzy Quizzy. Now, last week we set an autumn theme, and this week I set a theme of Halloween. So next week it's fireworks, so you have to send in your fireworks pictures. So I'll get that in now. Coming up in just a few minutes, I'm going to be looking through everyone's pictures that they've sent in for this week's quiz, and then we're going to run straight through the answers.
Yeah.
Now, if you haven't yet been to our website, if you want to see any of your pictures, say for instance you sent them in but you missed the show because you were working late or you had to pick the kids up or something like that, you can watch all of our past shows. You can go into our community section. I do recommend you join our WhatsApp group, our Facebook group as well. Go to our homepage, click on the links, and we've got all the themes and everything we put down there every single week. So that will be updated within the next 24 hours with next week's theme, which is fireworks, and that's all going to be on for next week. So we are a pub quiz. We're going to take a very, very short break, and we're going to be back right after this with your pictures. Check out the Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy.com website. This is particularly useful if we lose the stream, because we've got a streaming box at the bottom of the homepage. You can also join our Facebook community here and also our WhatsApp group. Also on our homepage you can find a link to the following week's show and also any of the shows that we're creating. At the top is our menu where you can visit our past shows, our mini quizzes that we create, and our quiz community section. Every week here in Izzy Wizzy Quizzy we set a theme, and this particular case it was autumn, and here you can see all the pictures that some of our viewers have sent in. We recommend quizzes as well here on Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy. This is Tricky Dickie's Sunday quiz, and this is all done via WhatsApp. If you click on this blue box here, it will take you straight through and you can get involved. And also we are promoting the Barley Mow pub quiz every Saturday at 9 PM at the moment as well. Now on the right hand side of the page you'll see we've got some little white boxes there. You can join our community on social media. You can also find out what next week's theme is if you miss a show. We've got a merchandise section where you can buy some fabulous merchandise, particularly useful as we're coming up towards Christmas. If you're wondering what to get people, we've got some great face mask designs there, and we've got some t-shirts, some dog accessories, and we've got this fabulous Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy bumper sticker, which is a definite yes for anybody's car. You can contact us by clicking on this button just here. It takes you through to a form where you just put your name, your email and your message, and that gets straight through to us, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Now if you miss any of our shows, you can catch up with our past shows in the past show section. It's a little bit like catch up on the BBC. Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy.com. Go on.
Hi guys, and welcome back. Don't forget to click the subscribe button at the bottom, and maybe even if you want to buy Richie a cup of coffee, then please do so. Down the bottom, underneath the screen. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
There we are. Okay, welcome back. Time for some photos.
Time for some photos now, everybody. Yay. So without further ado, let's have a look at our first picture. Now, these I missed, okay, because these were sent in during the quiz onto the WhatsApp group, and during the WhatsApp group I've got the quiz going on mobile, I've got it going on tablet, I've got it going on everything on different platforms, so I can't switch between the two. Once we're live. And but anyway, I missed these and I want to put them on. These are autumn pictures sent in from Lisa. So here we go. This is our first one. By the way, Martina says she's going on Britain's Got Talent. She's hysterical. I do like your jokes, actually, Martina. I do. Like
I think they're from the boys.
This is a lovely picture, isn't it? Rich?
Which
of the trees just here. Unfortunately, we're going to lose all the leaves soon, and they're going to be in my blinking garden.
They'll be in your jacuzzi.
Now, this is Lisa, one of Lisa's friends off the cruise ship. And he's never ever seen autumn before. And he wanted all these pictures. So this is the first time he's actually seen the fall. So I wanted to put that on. This is Joseph and his Halloween picture.
Really?
It's Michael Myers in front of Concorde. It is, isn't it? It's Michael Myers in front of Concorde. So that's Joe there, and oh, there he is again in front of an aeroplane. So that's Joe holding up the County of Dorset British Airways plane. Moving on, this is from Sonia Riley. She used to be on the Salon series on Channel 4. She sent me in this last minute last week. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to put it on. She said, Richie, look at my autumn bush. And it does look like a fantastic red bush, doesn't it, Rich?
Yes.
Okay, back to Halloween. Here's a very scary character, the most scariest thing you'll ever see. Imagine bumping into that down a dark alley, I tell you.
Have a look.
It's you.
Oh, God. Thank you.
It's Richard Ryder in drag doing his pub quiz.
You wait till you see this week.
We've got Duncan and Lara just here. So Lara has come as a zombie and Duncan as a skeleton, and that looks really good. And
oh, that's good.
It is very good, actually.
That's really good.
Very talented.
I like Duncan's picture on the right-hand side there.
That's Lara, not Duncan. That's Lara and Duncan, and they made this pumpkin. Look at that pumpkin.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool? So that's like a pumpkin eating a mini pumpkin spewing out its guts. So that is really cool just there.
Yeah.
And then moving on, we've got Lisa. This is on the Queen Victoria, I think it is. And these are the pumpkin competitions. And you've got the... Can you see the Cyclops at the top? If I zoom in on this, you can see the Cyclops. That's really cool, isn't it?
Oh, my goodness.
And then we've got so many good ones on there. They're so talented. The chefs on board these ships are so creative and so talented. I mean, look at this one here. It's a little bit like Beetlejuice. Can you see? Just in the background there. Fantastic. So thank you for sending that in, Lisa. And that's in the atrium on the Queen Victoria, I believe. And this is one of Lisa's friends' ones that she created it. And this pumpkin here, it's like a pumpkin clown, I think. So there we go. Or pumpkin chicken.
Oh, I thought that was you.
Is that a pumpkin clown? Or is
that's you, isn't it?
You thought that was me. Do you want a slap?
Not now.
Okay, okay, moving on. This is from the lovely Brian Barnes. And Brian says this is from his new film, which is called Interface. He made this actually during lockdown. So, you know, with no kit, no crew, using phone, using what the equipment he's got, he created this. So, Brian, if you're watching, put a link on. So how can people watch your films?
Really
Do
good,
let us know. Interface just there. Michael Madden says Cunard is a class act. Yes, it is indeed. And there we have the lovely Michael Madden and somebody else for a Halloween show. I don't know who that is. Who's that, Michael? Who's that there? Okay, and this is Michael Madden in full-blown drag.
The Addams Family.
Is that what you
Like,
thought?
well, he looks like the little one, the boy at the Addams Family, doesn't he?
Oh, no, they both look gorgeous. And there's Michael Madden there, and he says he's Karl Lagerfeld, but a dead version in there, and he's got big claws. So fantastic. Thank you for sending that in, Michael. That's a beautiful picture. Here, oh my God, look at that.
Let's have a look.
This is the lovely Trisha, who is watching in the Crown Pub in Norfolk, in Sheringham. They're on holiday. There's 4 of them up there. It's the Bedfordshire Swingers Association away day. And she's enjoying a lovely chicken tikka masala or something there. So fantastic. There's Trisha. And Robbie, who's enjoying his scampi and chips, I believe. So that's Robbie just there. Moving on. So Robbie looking absolutely half cut, may I just say. But you're looking like you're enjoying yourself, Robbie. And I hope you're drinking New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, I know somebody
He's
that
got
only
class.
drinks that.
Here we got Simon in the house. Who, look at the size of that fish and how many peas. I mean, do you want peas and chips on your? Do you want fish and chips on your plate of peas?
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of
There's a lot of
just
peas
there.
on there.
So that is Simon, wonderful man from up in Stopsley, and then I had to look at that twice. That's Bangers and Mash.
Oh,
That's Bangers and Mash.
my favourite dinner.
Alan didn't want to appear on it because he said he's looking like a horror film tonight. But he's not. He's looking absolutely gorgeous. But this is what he's eating. He's having bangers and mash. So thank you so much for sending those pictures in. They're absolutely wonderful, everyone. Next week's theme is fireworks. So send in your firework-themed pictures. Now, without further ado, we are going to run straight through the answers. And Rich, I believe it's over to you.
Is it?
For round 1.
Round 1?
No.
Could be you, round 1.
It's me, round 1.
Family Fortune, sweetheart.
Oh, yes. It's me, round 1. Family Fortunes. I better get queued up then. Do you want to do a song and a dance?
Oh, what, do you want to lose all your viewers?
Sandy Patrick Martin is watching. Hello, Sandy Patrick Martin. How are you? Darren Billington is in the house as well. Big shout out to you as well. Okay, so we've got Family Fortunes. You get 1 point for every single question you get right. And if you get the top answer right, you get a bonus point as well. So each one of these questions, this is the only round we do it, could be out of 5 per question. All right, and I start at the bottom and I work my way to the top. So name something associated with witches. Starting at the bottom, we've got spells, cauldron, black cat. Top answer I was looking for, broomstick. Okay, number 2, name a famous scary monster. We've got Freddy Krueger, Frankenstein, Chucky, and the top answer I'm looking for, very in at the moment, Pennywise from It. Or Lisa Honeybone. Number 3, name a scary horror film. The Exorcist, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, top answer I'm looking for. Classic, Friday the 13th. Number 4, name a horror film baddie. We've got Michael Myers, Leatherface, from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Freddy Krueger, and Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. Number 5, name a popular Halloween costume. We've got zombie, witch, skeleton. The top answer, scary clown. Number 6, name a food or drink associated with Halloween. Cider, apple bread, if you're American, pumpkin pie. Top answer, toffee apples. Number 7, name something associated with Halloween. Ghosts, fancy dress, horror films. Top answer, trick or treat. Number 8, name a family film with a ghost. We've got A Christmas Carol, Corpse Bride, Ghostbusters, and Casper. And we've got a bonus point as well on top of those.
Yeah.
Richard, what is it?
Well, a film with a ghost, and I bet nobody has mentioned it.
What is it?
It's A Wonderful Life.
A Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
So if you got that, you get a bonus point.
James
So
Stewart
you
film.
could get 6 points.
And also, the chocolate Slough is famous for.
Oh, we'll come to that in a minute.
Yeah, where was that then? I thought that was at the beginning there somewhere.
Not yet. Name a family film associated with it, guys. Number 9, name something you may see in a haunted cemetery. Monsters, ghosts, spiders' webs, or spiders. Tombstones is the top answer. And number 10, name something you may give out as a treat in Trick or Treat. I've got toys or gifts, money, fruit. Top answer, sweets. Okay, add them up. Okay, now over to you, Rich.
Right.
For round 2. Just give me a second because I've got to cue it up on the iPad. So excuse me, everyone. I've got to turn.
So don't forget, you got a bonus point for what It's a Wonderful Life, and you also got a bonus point if you put Mars bars coming from Slough.
Okay, which one was that one for?
That was right at the beginning before we started. That was just
Oh,
we mentioned
okay.
Slough, if you remember.
Okay.
And I said, what chocolate bar comes from Slough?
Yeah.
Mars bar.
Okay, let's run straight through these then.
Okay,
Round
here
2.
we go. Are we on?
Yep, we're on.
Number 1, 28 days later.
Oh, let me. Yep.
Number 2, Lost Boys. Number 3, Poltergeist. Number 4, Amityville Horror. Number 5, Frankenstein.
And you did look like that when you walked through my door this
I
evening.
did this evening, yeah. That was after I got my makeup. Number 6,
Julie Christie.
Julie Christie.
Is that Julie Christie?
No.
Who is it?
That's Janet Leigh.
Who?
Janet Leigh.
Oh, Janet
Tony-
Leigh.
Tony
Yes.
Curtis's
Julie
daughter.
Christie was The Birds, wasn't she?
Julie Christie, no, that was Heidi.
That's Julie Christie, I'm sure.
No, Julie Christie was in Don't Look Now.
Oh, that was it. I knew it was something.
Heidi was.
Well, it was a ghost story, don't
Anyway,
look now. Anyway,
number 6.
Number 7.
Psycho was number 6.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead, number 7. Number 8, Evil Dead. Number 9, which the boys both knew, Addams Family. And number 10, Blade. There we go.
Adam, 1 point for each answer that you get right. Okay, so we're now on to round number 3. I'm queuing up my celebrity witches, ready to go.
Round 3. Oh, this is where I've written down 10 answers.
And I've got to say, these were very, very good
Yeah.
questions from the lovely Lisa Honeybone. And we've got more Halloween questions next week and some pumpkin questions that
That's
she's
right,
written as well. So
pumpkin, yeah.
Lisa, couldn't fit them all in this one, but we're going
Right.
to get them in next week. And she has messaged in, and you can do the messages for me in just a second, please. I'm being very bossy. Which country celebrates the Day of the Dead starting at midnight on October the 31st?
Mexico.
Mexico. Yeah, number 2. How many people were hung during the Salem witch trials?
19.
You looked at my answers. 19 is the
I
answer.
couldn't see him from there.
Number 3. What are the rest of the lyrics from the Halloween hit song, The Monster Mash? I was working in the lab late one night.
When my eyes beheld a terrible sight, something like that.
When my eyes beheld an eerie sight.
Oh, come on, you're going to give me that, aren't you?
Okay. Number 4. Halloween was first celebrated by which ancient priests?
The Druids.
Yes. And by the way, Richard, it works both ways. When I'm doing your pub quiz, I expect a few sneaky ones shoved in there.
What's
Especially for a £50 bar tab.
Oh, exactly.
Number 5. In which US state is it illegal to dress like a nun or priest for Halloween?
The most famous state in the US, if you're a Leonard Skinner fan, it's Alabama.
Correct. Do you know how much the fine is?
Oh, God, no.
It's $500 and a year in jail.
Really?
Why? It's just wrong,
Alabama,
isn't
you
it?
see, I mean, you can get dressed in all white with a hood on, And they'll get
okay,
fined
move
for
on. Move on. Number 6. Okay, where do the monsters Herman, Lily, Grandpa live?
it. Now, I've put Mockingbird Lane.
Yes.
And
But
it's
what
either
number?
number 13 or 313.
You are
or something,
very close.
something like that.
The answer I'm looking for is 1313.
Yeah.
Mockingbird Lane.
Yeah.
Okay, number 7. What do people bob for on Halloween? Richard, just explain what bobbing is again.
That's putting your head in a bucket of water and trying to retrieve an apple.
Okay, it is an apple, ladies and gentlemen, an apple for that one. Number 8. What are the 2 colours traditionally associated with Halloween?
Black and orange.
Black and orange is the correct answer.
Woohoo.
Orange and black. Okay, number 9. Someone born on Halloween is said to be able to do what?
Oh, that was the easiest question. Easiest. Talk to ghosts.
Talk to ghosts is the answer I am looking for. Number 10. How many days did it take to make the movie Halloween? Now this is amazing for a movie.
21.
Absolutely. How did you know that? How
Come on.
did you know
It's
that?
one of those facts that you know. If you do quizzes, there are some facts that you've got at the back of your head, and it just goes, I know that. And it comes.
Wow, well you are good. And I've got to say, the first 20 minutes of Halloween, isn't it? It's points of view shot.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, Halloween 1, Michael Myers, it's just the mask is put over to over the camera lens, you just see 2 eyes. And then he's walking around the house, the camera's all wobbly, you go, and all that sort of music going on, and it gets louder and it gets quieter again. And then he goes in the house. She walks out in a negligee. She goes back in, just misses him. And then he picks up the knife. And this is 20 minutes of the movie. It's an hour and a half. You can see why it was done in 21 days, can't you? Seriously. Okay, I'm going to get on with it. Okay, round number 4, the last one. We are on round 4 now.
We are on round 4. Yeah.
Just, I was losing my space. Okay, we've got Martina Lloyd on the screen. Yeah, there she is. Okay, the actress that played this wonderful witch from Grotbags from the Pink Windmill Show. There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. And she is lovely. I've met her, actually. Carol Lee Scott.
Was that the programme that Emu was in?
Yes, the Pink Windmill Show. Rod Hull and Emu.
Yeah.
There was Croc. And there's,
That's
this
right,
is my
Croc,
time.
yeah.
So, Carol Lee Scott.
This is your...
Number 2, Kirsten Dunst. Number 3, Nicole Kidman.
That's rather good, that one. I like that.
Number 4, Angelica Houston. Number 5, Julia Roberts. Number 6, Morgan Freeman. Sorry, Morgan Fairchild.
Slip of the tongue there.
Yeah. Number 7, Angelina Jolie.
Oh my goodness me.
Number 8, Jack Black.
And you didn't know that, did you?
Number 9, she's an icon, Miss Piggy. And number 10, Emma Watson. There we go.
Martina wants to know if she gets an extra point for her jokes.
Adam, have you got any more of your bonus points that you need to go through?
The name of the building at St Mary's Axe. Can you remember?
Canary's Wharf.
Yeah.
Canary Wharf. What is it?
It's called the Gherkin.
Well, I have to say, the Gherkin, Richard, isn't in Canary Wharf.
No, I didn't say it was in Canary Wharf.
It's
I said
in
it
the
was at the
city-
East End near Canary Wharf.
Okay,
All
because
right.
that's in the city of London.
No, it's not in. It's not in Canary Wharf.
That's
It'd
in
be
the
a
city
bit
of
wet if it was.
Okay.
Hey, come on! It's look at it. 9:20.
I know, right, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting a leaderboard from next week, and to get your name on the leaderboard, all you need to do is email this incorrect email address, which I can put on the screen again. If it's missing a T, litchfieldlifestyles.com. So you put your team name, put your score, send it to us, we'll pop you on the leaderboard, and yeah, and then we'll gradually work up some sort of like team, sort of like competition
Yeah.
will go on. So that's all happening from next week, and next week's theme as well is going to be fireworks. So next week's show we're going to go off with a big bang. Thank you to the wonderful Lisa Honeybone, the main moderator of the North. Bless her, she's in lockdown. We love her. Hope you come out of lockdown soon, Lisa. Everyone else, Martina in Ireland, the lovely Robbie, Alan, Trisha, Simon, who are watching in Norfolk. We've got Darren Billington and Christine in Stopsley, who got 46.
The redeeming.
Brian's got 46. Well done to you, Brian. Thank you for sharing that with me. Do text me. There is a delay though, so they might not come in before we go to the end. So, Rich, tell us a little bit how we can find out a bit more about you and get involved with your quizzes just before we go.
If you want a live one in Bedford, that's on the Saturday evening, and this week it's actually fancy dress because it's Halloween.
Yeah.
So that's at 7:30 at the Barley Mow, but you have to book a table. You have to. And then the other one is on Messenger, or what's that other one called?
Facebook.
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And if you just look for me on WhatsApp, Rich Ryder, then we'll get it sorted.
The easiest way is just go straight to the website, Izzy Wizzy, let's get quizzy.com.
That's it.
Click on quizzes we recommend, and it will tell you all about how to get involved there. All the pictures everyone sent in tonight will be put onto the community section as well. Next week it's fireworks. If you've enjoyed it, if you haven't enjoyed it, click that subscribe button, like, follow, love heart, whatever you need to do. For everyone who's been watching on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, or YouTube, you've been an absolute fantastic audience. We've really enjoyed this wonderful spooktacular, and a big thank you as well to the wonderful Richard Ryder, who's come all the way over here to do his picture round as well with us. So Richard, you're an absolute star. Everyone else, we've got someone else come in. Last but not least, he's come in. He said quiz. L. Bob Chan, I think that says. Great to have you here. Great to have you in the house. Yeah. That's it for us. That's it from us, and we'll see you 8 o'clock next Tuesday. Fireworks.